goal. That is a dream goal.
They found it. They finally found the goal they were looking for.
What a finish that is. Do not scratch your eyes. This is really happening.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game and Frame. I'm your commentator today, Camden Brown, and today we have Laberia FC versus New York Ukrainians in a Cosmopolitan Division 1 matchup here at Randall's Island, Field 70. And if we take a look at the table, we'll see Cosmopolitan League, or the Cosmopolitan League, Laberia. Our opponents today, Laberia and the New York Ukrainians. Laberia sitting 5th place, New York Ukrainians 4th place. Laberia trying to overhaul both New York Ukrainians and Polonia. Try to get that 3rd place spot, and New York Ukrainians fell to Polonia SC last week. So they are trying to bounce back from a loss that was at McCarran Park, which I had the pleasure of commentating for that one. And it's going to be a windy match, or it's a windy afternoon here at Randall's Island. Sun is shining. It looks aesthetically, it looks a beautiful evening, but me and Jorge, the camera operator, are a little chilly. But things should heat up here in just a few minutes with the first half. And reminder that today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. That's Umbro, the legendary football kit manufacturer. I had the honor of sponsoring our Game and Frame broadcasts all 25, 26. So don't go anywhere. We have an exciting matchup coming up. Laberia FC versus New York Ukrainians coming up on Game and Frame. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for our kickoff between Laberia and New York Ukrainians. Laberia in yellow, white shorts, white socks, and New York Ukrainians in their usual AC Milan-like red and black stripes. It's fourth versus third in the table. No, I'm sorry, fourth place versus fifth place. New York Ukrainians in fourth place on 18 points, and Laberia just behind them, 1 point behind on 17 points. So a lot at stake. New York Ukrainians trying to bounce back from a loss against Polonia last week, who they are level on points with, and Laberia trying to position themselves into a playoff spot and leapfrog both Ukrainians and Polonia. We are underway here. New York Ukrainians getting us underway. Headed forward. Spotty on the ball. Be a throw in for New York Ukrainians. Oh, it's an early goal. Is that an early goal? It is. But an offsides called, and Laberia get away with that one there. An early opportunity for New York Ukrainians. And Laberia get it back underway here. And gonna dribble out of the back. It's come forward on his left-hand side. Laberia gonna spread it out wide. Savchin pressing. Matheny playing back to Webster. Webster has to clear. It'll be a throw-in for Laberia. Cleared by Corbello. Codaspati on the right-hand side, plays the Brewer. And cleared away. Not yet clear from Laberia. Finally, there's a clearance, but Matheny is there to restart things for Ukrainians. Now Gorman. Back to Matheny. Now, Ardestani gonna take his space, trying to find Cosmopolitan. Cleared forward for Laberia. All the way back to their GK. And Basha in goal. And it's Paracel, who's got Desdari out wide. Desdari receives the ball. There's a ball forward. There's Alberto Bobadilla giving chase. The goal kick for New York Ukrainians. Cosmopolitan giving chase, and Koulibaly defending and earns his team a throw-in. Suka playing a ball to Vukaj. Holds the ball up well. Trying to take on Ardestani, and Brewer's back there to help out. And Sacco on the ball. Artistani. Gonna go long, trying to find Mullen. Lawrence Mullen up top, and Koulibaly there. Gets the better of Koulibaly. And Koulibaly recovers very well. He's gonna be a hard, tough customer back there in defense for Laberia. So a good battle to look forward to the rest of the match between Koulibaly and the likes of Curbelo and Lawrence Mullen and Brewer. Najm bring it down on his chest and finds Bangura. Decides to go back to Webster, the keeper for New York Ukrainians. As Gorman was checking and Webster decides to go long, looking for Mullen. Ball falls to Koulibaly, but gives the ball away. Now Bobadilla trying to play it one time, but a bit too eager. Was looking for Suka. Now Mullen giving chase. And Koulibaly chasing as well. It'll be a throw-in for New York Ukrainians. Curbelo checking, holding the ball up. Still got Mullen in support. Now Savchin, the number 33, the left back, finds Matheny. And Artistani has some space, looking for an option. Brewer lifting it. He's trying to find Gorman, number 13, making a run from the midfield. Intercepted, and now it's back with Laberia. Now, Dedvukash trying to find Bobadilla, and Savchin there to defend pretty well to break up that attack from Laberia. And Artistani trying to clear. Ball stays in play. Attempted flick there from Dedvukash, but goes all the way back to Webster. Brewer got a little flick on there, but now Kodaspati, and Kodaspati trying to take advantage of a rare mishap there from Koulibaly in the back. It's back with New York Ukrainians. Najm on the ball for an option, trying to go forward, and no pathway forward. It goes out for a throw-in for Laberia. Curbelo finds Kodaspati. He's got Mullen in a central, but Koulibaly there does his job so well, reads the play really well, and able to break things up and use his mind and his strength to make it seemingly impossible to get by. It's going to take a lot of something special to get by Koulibaly there, number 4 there in the back for Laberia. As Laberia comes up with a throw in here. Given away to Bangura, trying to find Brewer. Now Artistani foul called. Be a throw or a free kick for Laberia. Sacco, and referee gonna force Laberia to take this free kick over. And the ball wasn't rolling. I guess second time the ball wasn't rolling. Koulibaly just a bit too eager to get the play back underway. Finally, ball's officially stopped, back underway. Sacco brings it down. Trying to find Desdari, and that'll be a corner. There's a miscommunication. Referee pointed for a corner kick, and sideline ref is pointing for offsides, looks like. Webster going to take this goal kick. Corbella with the header. Flicked it on. Cleared away by Basha. Oh, there's a foul. Matheny looked like he ran right through Gertie Suka. And referee calls the foul. Be a free kick for Laberia. The hard challenge there from Matheny. And a yellow card for Matheny for his actions. First yellow card of the night for New York Ukrainians. And an opportunity for Laberia to get the ball further up and push their line a little further, apply some pressure for New York Ukrainians. They go short with Koulibaly again. Goes wide, trying to find Desdari, brings it down. Under pressure there from Savchin. And Savchin doing very well, earns the foul, takes it quick. Now Corbello has some space in front of him. Has Mullen and has Kodaspati. Can Kodaspati bring it down? No, the wind took the ball away from him. And try to flick it back to Brewer. Now it's with Laberia. Rasa with the flick. Ball forward, falls with Najim, George Najim there, number 21 for New York Ukrainians, into Mullen. Good turn there from Mullen. Little look away flick, or no look flick. Trying to recycle play is Gorman, but it goes out for a Laberia throw. Paracel. And Koulibaly. At the Desdari. Sun's probably in his eyes. Desdari again. And Savchin with the foul. It'll be a free kick for Laberia. Agaraj gives the ball away to Najim. Matheny. Awkward ball for him from throwing from Savchin. Falls to George Najim, who finds Bangura. Najim out to Brewer. He's playing in the midfield this time around. Last few games, most games, he started at center back. It's been a little tactical tweak there. Very tidy player, very comfortable on the ball, and instead of leading from the defense, he's going to be leading from the midfield, which could be extremely beneficial there for New York Ukrainians as this match progresses. And here's Desdari. He's got some space ahead of him, deciding to go long. A good ball over top to find Rasa, who's in the corner there. It's a cross, headed back, but headed down by Dedvukaj to Webster. Finds Corbello. Corbello gives it away. Now Gorman, Theo Gorman. And a free kick for New York Ukrainians on the foul on Corbello. Ardestani. Koulibaly now for Laberia. Goes all the way back to Basha. And Data unable to keep that in. Be a throw in for New York Ukrainians. Ardestani to Matheny. Savchin's spreading himself wide. Here's Savchin on the ball. Under pressure from Bobadilla. Doesn't really have much support. Going into a crowded midfield. Trying to flick on here. Brewer in some open space. Kodaspati. Still Kodaspati, and couldn't find a return pass. It's still with New Ukrainians. Ardestani. Trying to cross it in, but just finds Basha, the keeper for Laberia. Now Desdari. Basha. Desdari. Bobadilla trying to lean for that. Now Sako to Dedvukaj to Agaraj. Can cross. Uh-oh, awkward. It's awkward from Ardestani. Had to get some foot to it. It looked like it was had his keeper Webster thinking about it. Almost an own goal. Results in a corner kick for Laberia. That could have gone anywhere. And I'm sure Ardestani is thankful it went over the bar and not in the back of the goal. There's a good ball in. Webster punching away. Help from Matheny there. Be a throw in for Laberia. Be a long throw for Koulibaly. Flicked on. Opportunity. Corbello defending really well. Is pulled back by Deta there, who just mistimed his challenge. And there's another yellow for Deta, number 3, the left back for Laberia. So members of each team, one member from either team, their names in the book. Said it's a smart foul there from Deta, preventing the break for New York Ukrainians. As now they're able to get forward. Nice little flick there from touch there, Agaraj, and Dedvukaj offsides there for Laberia. Corbello finding Savchin. Corbello leaves it for Matheny. Flicks it on to Najim. Now Ardestani going to take his space. Trying to find Bangura. There's Koulibaly again. And Data trying to flick it. Doesn't get it clear. Dedvukaj flicking on. Now it's back with Najim, who's going to He's forced to go all the way back to Webster. That's not the hospital ball. Bobadilla giving chase. Webster way off his line to try to clean up that hospital ball from Adestani. Cosmopolitan trying to flick it. Was a good idea. Off the pass from Savchin. Matheny bringing it down, going back to Webster. This time a confident pass back to his keeper. Here's Adestani. Najm, who's dropped from the midfield and getting in between his center backs to spread themselves wide, trying to force Laberia up a bit, try to exploit some space in behind. It's Koulibaly. It's fouled. It'll be a free kick for Laberia. Back underway. It's Paracel. Sprays it out to Garage. Savchin under pressure from Bobadilla. Be a throw in for New York. Falls to Theo Gorman, trying to flick it to Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan under pressure there from Paracel. Ball still bouncing around. Najm bringing it down, finds Brewer. Ooh, there's a foul for sure on Brewer. It'd be a free kick for New York. Good ball, trying to find Cosmopolitan. Here's Mullen, strike! And straight at Basha. A great opportunity for New York Ukrainians. The first real clear-cut opportunities. First strike at goal for New York Ukrainians. Mullen just couldn't really find a corner. He had the power, but just not the accuracy. A nice little flick from Cosmopolitan into the pathway of Mullen. Now Koulibaly. It's cool, calm, under pressure there. And Rasa to Bobadilla. Good opportunity. Oh, just wide there from Dedvukaj, number 11. Who's wearing a beanie. There's a good response there from Laberia. I think it was wider than it looked from our angle, but yeah, our angle had it, and it seemed like it was just wide of the post. But again, a good chance creation there for Laberia. Don Agaraj. Gorman trying to find Bangura. Be a throw in for New York Ukrainians. Cosmopolitan finds Najm. Najm again. Adestani. Gorman. Najm. Cosmopolitan gives the ball away. Here's Agaraj for Laberia. Just trying to find. Ball's intended for Devukaj. Falls to Bobadilla. Cutting inside. Good pass. Opportunity. Shouts for a penalty. Referee waves it away. It's Gertie Suka on the ground in the box for Laberia. Referee is confident of his call. Laberia not unsure. Laberia definitely think that they had a penalty shout. But here comes Lawrence Mullen from the left-hand side on the other end for New York Ukrainians. Couple step overs, cutting inside. Mullen straight to Basha, and end-to-end stuff here. Shouts to a penalty on the one end for Laberia, and then New York Ukrainians come up the other way with a shot of goal at their own. Now, and Devukaj offsides. A good finish there, but it's not going to count. I wonder what impact that's going to have on the rest of the match for. It's going to make things a bit more tense. Does Laberia feel robbed of a penalty? I don't know if that'll play into the emotions of the rest of the match as Brewer brings us down. Here's the captain for New York Ukrainians. So Brewer, good strike, just wide. And goal kick for Laberia. Yeah, things just intensifying just a little bit. Game opening up a bit. Here's Koulibaly. And Darasa. Gives it, spreads it out wide to Dizdari. There's Bobadilla. Turned overs with Curbelo. Gorman under pressure there. Suka. No. Webster spreads it out to Artistani. Koulibaly brings it down comfortably. And free kick for Laberia. We'll switch it to Dizdari. Dizdari brings it down. Bobadilla flicks it back. Dizdari, Savchin setting him up. Savchin defending well, but giving the ball away. Now Dizdari. It's a cross, cleared away by Artistani. Falls to Mullen. Now Matheny gives the ball away. Agaraj. It's crossing, but Webster comes away with it. And Webster's just going to slow things down. Just try to slow the tempo of this match. Regain some control for his squad. Ball finds Cosmopolitan. Brings it down very well with his left foot. But then given away. Here's Koulibaly. Back to Basha. Now Mullen giving chase. Ooh, calm and composure from Basha, the keeper for Laberia. Mullen was barreling down on him. Ball's given away. Now with Savchin. Matheny, Artistani. Bobadilla now for Laberia. There's Agaraj to Bobadilla. He's got some space. And it'll be a corner kick for Laberia. Savchin and Paracel just kind of both walking away with some knocks from that last challenge. Savchin just tracking back, try to attempt to defend this corner kick from Laberia. It's a good ball in. Webster gets a hand away, flicks it away. We get another corner kick for Laberia. Good ball there from Data. He's going to make the journey over to take the kick from the other side. Ball. Kubali. Oh, got a head on it, but just couldn't redirect it fully into the back of the net. It was a great ball there from Data. Kubali has to feel he should do better there. And be a goal kick for New York Ukrainians. Brought down by Gorman. Here's Brewer to Savchin. And free kick called. Lamar Moore is into the match for New York Ukrainians. As Brewer sends over this free kick. Hit it back. Gorman. Oh, it's gone in. Sorry, I couldn't really see the sunlight, but it's trickled in. But referee has his flag wave in the air, suggesting an offsides. Center ref is going to have a conversation with him. It was Gorman who helped it into the back of the goal, and it is a goal. It's an opening goal. And Theo Gorman, I believe it was Theo Gorman who helped it on into the back of the goal. And New York Ukrainians have a 1-0 lead here at Randall's Island, as Laberia trying to contest the call. New York Ukrainians aren't complaining. Laberia is still defending, still trying to appeal for, trying to gain some clarity in what the call was, as the sideline ref did have his flag up. And now the center ref is going to have a conversation with the manager of Laberia. Referee just calming everyone down. He's confident in his call. It's kind of not the best of strikes from Theo Gorman, but what does he care? It went in the back of the net. He got the right connection. Now Laberia come up immediately trying to find Devukaj. But as it stands, 1-0 for New York Ukrainians. And they won't care how they go in, as long as they do go in. Corbello bringing it down. Nice little flick. Nice little touch there. Now Savchin has Kodaspati to his left. Now Amar Moore in the middle. Kodaspati trying to cut inside, but Dizdari defending well. Needs to give the ball away. Not the best of clearance. Falls to Bengora. Now Brewer Heavy touch, gives the ball away. Agaraj now. Switching it to Dvukaj, who's offsides. Safe to say that Laberia is not pleased with the refereeing this afternoon so far. Did Dvukaj swear he was offsides? Swear he was onside. He was in line with claims that he was looking right at the back line of the New York Ukrainian defense. And strong appeals for that call as well from Laberia as the New York Ukrainians get it back underway. It's Curbelo. Matheny into Gorman, the goal scorer. Now Savchin trying to find Kodaspati. Basha off his line. Agaraj. Dizdari. Koulibaly now. Passes ran away from him a little bit. He recovers. There's a more putting pressure. Basha. He's very comfortable with his feet. Just inviting the pressure there from New York Ukrainians and been able to get away with it so far. There's Dizari. Dizdari yelling at the ref for wanting a yellow card for a challenge. That's not going to help his cause. There's a free kick for Laberia. Headed down by Anastani is Rasa for Laberia. Still bouncing around there. Suka. Now Bangora defending well. Finds Brewer for New York Ukrainians. Trying to feed Amar Moore there. He's got some pace to burn up top. And Bobadilla. And ball given away. Now Savchin can try to run away with it, but Bobadilla defending well. And Savchin's going to earn his... Oh, no, referee was gesturing to his pocket. Going to just have a word with Savchin, not to kick the ball away, to delay the game. Be a free kick for Laberia. Sacco takes it quick. Bobadilla. Nasuka. Bobadilla can't get by Savchin. Takes the ball off Savchin. Bobadilla. Cross. Away from Artestani. Suka. And a free kick called for Laberia. Kodaspati going to stand this up. Be the lone man in the wall for the New York Ukrainians. This is Gertie Suka going to whip this in with his left foot. Good opportunity right before the half to try to equalize for Laberia. Away from first attempt clearance from Savchin, then finally clear. It'll be a goal kick for New York Ukrainians. Webster can only find the head of Matheny. Couldn't really get any lift behind it. Now Bobadilla trying to give chase, falls back to Matheny. Now awkward for Webster, clears it, be a throw in for Laberia. Dizdari going to take his space. Pressure there from Cosmopolitan, and Brewer comes away with it. Finds Amar Moore. I don't know if he's going to have enough pace to keep that in. He doesn't. Be a throw in for Laberia. Sacco. Now Agaraj. Vukash keeps trying to keep it in. Does not keep it in. Be a throw in for Laberia. Bangora, no nonsense, just clearing that. Trying to find Cosmopolitan up top. Headed down with Sacco. And free kick called for Laberia. Now Agaraj has got Bobadilla to his right. Finds Bobadilla. Cutting inside. Agaraj trying to lift it to Vukash. Headed down. Oh, great save there from Webster's. Rasa was trying to use all his energy to try to tap that in. Be a corner kick for Laberia. Perfect opportunity to score right before the half. This Data gonna have needs a good delivery here. Oh, whipped in, good ball, Webster. Oh, it's bounced in. It's a goal. A lot of confusion back there. Looks like Koulibaly was the one that crashed the goal to make sure that ball crossed the line. And there are a couple of players down. And there's Koulibaly. And as I said, a perfect time to equalize as Laberia finds that equalizer right before the half. Again, another wonderful delivery from the left back Data, number 3. Webster, he got a fist to it, but unfortunately for him, Koulibaly was there to force the ball back into the goal to give Laberia an equalizer, and we are all square again here at Randall's Island. And that is the last action of the first half. Laberia equalizing just a few seconds ago to cancel out Theo Gorman's goal earlier on. And we are all square here. It's 1-1 as we go into the half at Reynolds Island. Laberia 1, New York Ukrainians 1. We'll be right back with the second half on Game and Frame.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together. And I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half. It is 1-1 between Laberia FC and New York Ukrainians. New York Ukrainians took the lead through Theo Gorman. And then right before the halftime whistle, Laberia found an equalizer off a corner through Koulibaly, the center back who's on the ball now, who can defend and score goals as the story stands so far. And we're back underway here for the second half, which should be an entertaining one as both teams going to be pushing for that winner. There's some controversy for the Ukrainian goal, and it's Cosmopolitan fouling, who is lucky to not earn his name in the book. But as I was saying, it was some controversy for the opening goal for Ukrainians as Theo Gorman slotted it back post. The referee had raised his flag to signal for offsides, but the center ref countered that goal call and gave the goal, which Laberia was not happy with. But and just a few minutes later, they were able to find the equalizer. So we are all square here and all to play for as play gets back underway. Here's Rasa, number 7 for Laberia. Ball back. Sacco to Koulibaly. Under pressure there from Amar Moore. Sacco. It's a fair challenge. Koulibaly's down on the ground. Here's Corbello, now Brewer. And ran into the wall that is Agaraj. Now Laberia come up the other way. Here's Rasa. Can't find number 10 there. Shulo Tushi, who's entered the match for Laberia in the second half. Tushi, foul called. Oh, good dribbling here. Marmore. Amadou Amar on the left-hand side now for New York Ukrainians. Amadou Amar just going to provide some more pace and creativity on the left-hand side, the left wing for New York Ukrainians. Here he is, lays it off to Cobrello. Now Amar cutting inside and cleared away. Cleared away. Koulibaly. Not the best of strikes. That might be, yeah, I went out for a throw-in. Not the best of strikes from the center back, but despite his name on the score sheet, that's not his job. His job is to keep them out of the goal. Throwing. Brewer forward. Find Agaraj. Tenzing. Tushi. Agaraj. Just finds Savchin, who can drive the ball forward. Here's Curbelo. So no foul called. Referee plays on. Agaraj. Khan. Kunga forward. Trying to find Tushi. Now, Data had the assist for Koulibaly's goal. Tenzing gives the ball away. Bangura. Basha. Switching the ball to Data. That was a Bangura. Khan. Agaraj finds Khan again. Bangura reading that pass from Khan. Bangura. Koulibaly. Kunga. Trying to lift it, trying to find Tushi. Matheny defending. Despite the pressure from Tushi. Brought down. Laid off. Here's Agaraj. It's got Data out wide. Trying a one-time cross, but Kodaspati defending and clears it. And fortunately falls to Curbelo, who has Amar just ahead of him. Amar Moore checking, finds Amar, Amadou Amar, beats one, cutting inside. Can't find the pass to his counterpart striker, and Amar Moore. Back with Koulibaly, who lifts it, trying to find Tushi. Tushi is onside. Khan in the center space, and Tenzing as well. And Savchin clearing and falls to Curbelo. Now Amadou Amar finds Amar Moore. And Kunga defending and does well. Ball getting away to Marmore. Amar flicks it to Curbelo. Tries to return the favor. Be a throw-in for New York Ukrainians. Amadou Amar. two Laberia players running into each other, but they sorted out. It's Agaraj, Suka. And referee just getting in the way of Brewer's pass there. He's going to give the ball back to New York Ukrainians. Artistani now finds Bangora, finds Kodaspati. Thought he saw a runner there in the middle, but I don't want to forget about that one. Here's Sacco. Still Sacco under pressure there. Agaraj to Kunga. Helped on, trying to find Rasa, but he throw in for New York. Matheny, back to Savchin. To Brewer. Trying to find Amar, but too much on that, and Kunga reads it well. Now Agaraj, he's got some space. He's got a little time, trying to find Tenzing. Good turn. Good spotty. Khan. Kunga. Amadou Amar. Savchin. Opportunity. Oh, great save there from Kodaspati. I mean, a great effort there from Kodaspati and a great save from Basha. It was a great opportunity to take the lead, but it's to be a corner for New York Ukrainians. Good strike there from Kodaspati. Artistani gonna walk over and take this corner kick for New York Ukrainians. Ball into Basha's hands comfortably. Trying to find Tushi. Tushi is just all alone, and a yellow card for Amar Moore. Presumably trying to prevent Basha from delivering his kick to restart the play. Tushi, Tenzing into Khan. And Brewer breaks that up, falls to Brewer. Long ball out to Amadou Amar. Kunga tracking back, gonna try to hold him up. Puts Kunga on the ground. Kodaspati. Good play there from Amadou Amar. Looked like a hard challenge there on Brewer. Referee just letting play on. Ball back in. Chested down by Koulibaly. Well done from the center back. Still on the ball. Now Kodaspati with the strike, and be a goal kick for Laberia. Again, but going back to Amadou Amar, just silky smooth out there on the left-hand side. A couple step overs and left Kunga in the dust and trying to find Kodaspati. Did find Kodaspati, but Kodaspati could not get a decent enough strike there. But a good passage of play there from New York Ukrainians. Kunga to Khan. Agaraj. Yeah, Amadou Amar into Carbello. Couldn't really get the flick off. And throw in for Laberia. Ball's trying to find Amar more, but too much on it. Goes to Basha, distributes quickly. Sako. Data. Bangor defending that. Another throw in for Laberia. Carbello now to Amar. Spins to his outside, trying to cut back inside. And, things are heating up here. Amadou Amar felt he was fouled. Referee played on, and then ball's taken off, and then he tried to retaliate with a harder challenge. Now there's some afters there. Referee's just going to try to calm things down. Amadou Amar definitely thought he was fouled. And looks like a red card. A red card for Amadou Amar. And New York Ukrainians are going to go down to 10 men. And there's still some disruptions going on, and that is not good at all for New York Ukrainians. Amadou Amar, who started the second half, who came in the second half, very lively, looked pretty dangerous there on the left-hand side, was creating chances and giving a lot of the Laberia defense to think about, and now he finds himself back on the sideline and forces his team to go down to 10 men, and advantage to Laberia for the remainder of this second half. Totally unnecessary from Amadou Amar. You know, passions run high in this league, and especially with 3 points on the line, and New York Ukrainians are trying to bounce back from a loss from Polonia last week, and now they're down to 10 men here this week. And that fight for 3 points has just got all the more difficult. And advantage to Laberia as Sako gets this back underway. As Koulibaly. Now, how does Ukrainians restructure as Laberia puts the ball into the box, and Cosmopolitan can now run away with it. It's going to be some space. And foul called, and Cosmopolitan gonna kicks the ball away. Feels like there was not a foul at all. And Cosmopolitan gonna get his name in the book, and you Ukrainians have to be careful here. They don't want to lose their heads. They have a point to hold on to. Just need to keep their cool, keep their heads in the match. They still have something to play for. A free kick here for Laberia. Koulibaly going to stand over this. Now Kunga. There's several other New York Ukrainian players in the book. They kind of really have to keep their heads here, as Laberia gonna trying to turn the screw here and apply more pressure to the Ukrainians. As Agaraj, the ball into the box, well defended. Cosmopolitan. And really a silly way to get your name in the book by kicking the ball away, just showing frustration. See if Laberia play into that. As Cosmopolitan tries to get out of traffic there. Ball turned over. It's Agaraj trying to find Rasa. So Rasa felt he was kicked in the face. And referee plays on. Referee gonna have to have a lot of work to try to maintain the intensity of this match and be a bit more thoughtful of what he allows to carry on here, deciding what players can and can't get away with. As Ross is still on the ground being helped up by Webster there. Should be mindful too for Laberia. They don't want to play into Ukrainian frustrations and have one of their men sent off. They have one or two players in the book as well. Be mindful of their advantage here. Brewer. Ball's out, be a throw in for Laberia. Two sheet. Tries to lift it and cleared by Artistani. Brewer. Now with Kunga, he finds Koulibaly. Data in acres of space here on the left-hand side. Number 3. There's Agaraj. Durzi into Webster. Laberia just letting that bounce. More win the second ball. Corbello chasing after that. That's a hard challenge. Corbello surely going to get his name in the book here. That foul on Agaraj. I'm sorry, that's Sacco on the ground. No yellow card for Cabello. Gets away with that. Potentially trying to ease his sentence by helping the player he fouled up. It would be wise for Laberia just to maybe slow the play down and just get a firm hold on this match. The man advantage. There's really no need to rush. His Tucci is in some space, cutting back. Rasa with the cross. Bangura chested down to Webster, and Webster running into Khan there. Now Matheny just spins away from Khan. There's Brewer on the ball now. He's able to turn and has some space, and fouled there by Khan. It'll be a free kick for New York Ukrainians. Head away by Koulibaly. Tenzing finds Khan. You can see the space that Laberia's afforded here. As Rasa going to take on Savchin. Still at Rasa. Rasa able to beat Savchin. And cleared by Ardestani. There will be some space for both sides as Laberia tries to push forward, and there's going to be some pockets in the middle that maybe New York can exploit. And here's Bangura on the ball. So Laberia aren't home and dry yet. They have to make sure they don't get pulled out of position when they try to attack and get caught on the counter for New York Ukrainians. Koulibaly spreading out to Dari. Savchin going to be switching sides here. He's going to come into this right-hand side. Presumably try to use his pace to cut in and either get to the end line or cut in, and use his left foot to either whip it across or take a strike at goal. Kasherba, who's entered the match after the red card for Amadou Amari, is number 8 up top for New York Ukrainians. Vukash. There's Brewer to Corbello to Bangura. Cleared away by Matheny. Ozadeta brings it down very comfortably. There's Agarash, finds Data again. Tucci. Koulibaly sprays it out. Khan trying to find Data there out left, and now Kasherba has some space. He's working really hard at Koulibaly, just using his pace. Just doesn't even look like he's working that hard, but able to make up some yards and kick it out for a throw-in, be a throw-in for New York Ukrainians. Koulibaly just doesn't even look like he's breaking a sweat when he's tracking it back like that. Bangor going to take this throw for New York Ukrainians. Savchin. Now Tushi. Basha for Laberia. That's Rasa. He's trying to find Tushi. Devukaj. Now Data. Now Bobadilla just runs into Bangora. Brewer. Dispossess. Dukash. Dispossess himself. Now with Corbello. Khan. Rasa. Vukash trying to find Tushi. Tushi! Oh, good save there from Webster to keep it 1-1. And a corner kick for Laberia. Tushi with a, looked like a toe poke there from some distance. Maybe he felt the pressure from the New York Ukrainian defender. Try to get a shot away, forces a corner. Here's Data. Good ball. Khan. Here's Khan. Not the best of clearance. Awkward clearance. Webster has to scramble for it. Keeps it in, maintain possession, make sure it doesn't go out for a corner kick. Now Bangora under pressure there from Bobadilla. Savchin. Kunga, who lifts it to Data. Into Bobadilla. Best of the touch, lets him down. Here's Savchin trying to run away with it. Still Savchin. Be a throw in for Laberia. Good Vukash. It's Bangor over the top for on Bobadilla. No foul called. Referee plays on. It's with Koulibaly now. Koulibaly. Sacco to Rasa. Now Koulibaly coming from the center back position. Good cross and well defended there. Koulibaly maybe trying to get him an assist, or their goal is coming very Beckenbauer-like, coming from the center back position. To get that cross away, be a corner kick for Laberia. Laberia trying to apply more pressure here. It's a good ball. It's going to recycle out to Saku. Now Brewer can try to run away with it, but fouled there. And free kick for New York Ukrainians. Brings you into the final 10 minutes of this second half. It is 1-1 here at Randall's Island. New York Ukrainians down to 10 men. It was Amadou Amar who was sent off after a little scruffle after he felt he was fouled but didn't get the call and came back with a even harsher challenge. Now his team are down to 10 men as Laberia trying to come up the other end. As the ball rolls out, be a throw-in for Ukrainians. There's Matheny. Ardestani. It's back to Webster. Basha. Kunga. Sacco. Under pressure there from Curbelo and fouled. Be a free kick for Laberia. Agarash to Data. Koulibaly. Sacco gives the ball away. Now Ukrainians can counter. The best of ball. It's Webster, Robbie Webster, that's coming to the match for. Oh no, that's Johnny Selassie, number 88, is coming on the right hand side for Ukrainians. New York just kind of try to hold on to this last few minutes here. When they get the ball, should just try to go to the corners and try to waste a little time as Laberia pushes for a go-ahead goal. Is Agarash who goes out wide to Data. Well defended by Selassie. Be a throw-in. Two balls on the pitch. Once that's balls off, we'll be resuming. Here's Agarash. He's trying to switch it, trying to presumably find a Rasa. Now, Sacco. Right into Webster, comfortably for Webster. You can imagine he'll take his time getting this ball back into play. Back to Sacco. There's Basha. To Koulibaly now. Agarash. Hold for an option. Finds Bobadilla. Back to Koulibaly. Switch it to Kunga. Rasa. Into Khan. Good touch there. Free kick called. Foul on Devukaj. Be a good opportunity here for Laberia. You know, Data is going to walk over. He has a good delivery. He has the assist for the goal, but actually he's going off. And be like Rasa to stand over this free kick for Laberia. Decoy. And straight to Webster. Mishap. Oh, is it in? Headed off the line. Oh, it's Kasherba who prevented the go-ahead goal from Laberia. As there was a collision in the build-up to that goal, as Webster came to punch away. It looked like he ran into his own player. Looks like it's Bangor down on the ground. They were both had every right to go for the ball, but just a miscommunication and almost a embarrassing sequence of events. And I believe the whistle had blown before Kasherba had cleared the ball off the line. He's into the final 4 minutes here of this second half. Bangor is still on the ground. Doesn't look like he's doing too well there. Can't exactly see what happened or what the injury is for Bangor, but Webster definitely ran into him. Webster, his own goalkeeper, that is. This will surely add a couple extra minutes on to the 90. Webster's just gonna carry on with it. And as for now, New York Ukrainians will be down to 9 men. Bangor doesn't look to be doing too well. Artistani under pressure there from Bobadilla. Now Selassie has found himself in space, and there's Koulibaly as usual. Under pressure by 2 Ukrainian players, and does so well to find Kunga there. Now Bobadilla. And Artistani fouled. It'll be a free kick for Laberia, and Artistani gonna get his name in the book. And a free kick opportunity for Laberia. I don't know if you can see, but Bangor is still back there on the ground. He's in some distress. I wonder if New York can hold on to being down to only 9 men. 10 men. Still down 1 man. Selassie gonna stand this up as Agaraj looks to whip this ball in, try to find that go-ahead goal for Laberia here in the dying stages of this second half. Bangor slowly get back on his feet off the touchline there. Ball in, away from by Kasherba. Now it's Rasa. Goal kick for Ukrainians. Just want to get it up the pitch. I want to see this one out, hold on to a point. It's probably the best they can do at this point. As the ball bouncing with Kasherba, Koulibaly fouling. Now a free kick opportunity for New York Ukrainians on the other end. Maybe they can do better. Maybe they can get a good delivery here. Maybe they can steal a goal and steal some 3 points from Laberia. This free kick opportunity, a rare venture forward in the second half for New York Ukrainians. It's been all Laberia since New York went down to 10 men, and should take their time and try to calculate the best Best delivery here is the captain, Andreas Brewer, going to stand over this free kick for New York. He's got a very cultured left foot, as they say. It's whipped in, bouncing around, headed away from Agaraj. Now Kunga can run away with it. Now Bobadilla. Gorman intercepts that. Now Brewer, Gorman, out wide is Selassie. Still Selassie, has Kasherba. Curbelo finds Kasherba. And Kunga recovers well, finds Basha. Kasherba still applying the pressure. Basha does well to find Kunga. No rush for Laberia. Maybe they're comfortable holding on to just a point here. As the ball goes forward to find Tushi, and Savchin gonna kick that out for a throw-in. Into stoppage time here. 92nd minute. As Khan's gonna scurry over to try to get this throw back into play. Here's Agarash. Selassie. Now Bobadilla. Selassie looked like he fouled Bobadilla there, but no call from the ref. It's into Webster's hands. And Webster's just gonna take his time. Just launch this forward, just get it away from his goal. Headed forward by Koulibaly. Forward again. Sacco, ball forward. There's Brewer under pressure and fouled. It'll be a free kick for New York. And they won't mind that at all. Forward by Curbelo to Kasherba. And ball gone out of play. Be a throw in for Laberia. Surely not much time left. Koulibaly to Basha. Here's Agarash. Koulibaly. Agarash. Got Kungo to his left. Ball trying to find Bobadilla. Sachin defending. It's had a very solid game. Brewer. Now Gorman has Selassie. And as per usual, Koulibaly just reading everything, able to use his pace and strength to defend and make sure Laberia comes up the other way. Rasa, a touch from Rasa, lays it off. Now Kasherba runs away with it. Not too many options there for Kasherba ahead of him. Finds Brewer, gets a touch, feeds Kasherba, is onside. Kasherba has Gorman in space, Brewer in support. Brewer, Gorman! Oh! Winner! 10-men New York Ukrainians have found a winner! Theo Gorman, who snatches 3 points at the death a counterattack down the left-hand side. It was Kasherba who was making sure to keep that ball into play. He found Brewer. Brewer had the composure to beat a defender and pick out Theo Gorman, who just the easiest job of just tapping that across the line. And it is New York Ukrainians 2, Laberia 1, 10 men New York Ukrainians. And you saw the celebration from Theo Gorman, the number 13, how much that means for New York Ukrainians. And Laberia defenders were just shaking, just on their knees. They knew what was at stake here. And what an ending here. What a story. Surely there's not much action left here. Laberia just in shock. Hands on their hips. Oh, what drama here at the end, in the dying stages here at Randall's Island. There's a delay to the start. As play goes on, deep into stoppage time. Now, in hindsight, Laberia weren't really, despite the man advantage, they weren't really pushing for a goal. They were just weren't really creating much. And New York Ukrainians showing their perseverance. And uh-oh, what's going on here? Bobadilla, is that a foul? Savchin fouled Bobadilla. Looked like he didn't get the ball at all. Bobadilla down the ground. That, I mean, from my angle, our angle, it certainly looked like a foul. Savchin didn't get the ball at all. There's a yellow card for Laberia. Referee kind of just losing a bit of control here. Bobadilla is still on the ground. I think if we had VAR, that we might be seeing a penalty kick, but because again, from our point of view, that certainly looked like a foul. And Webster just gonna punt this away, just get this away from his goal by all means. Referee having to look at his watch. And there's the final whistle. New York Ukrainians went down to 10 men early in the second half. It looked like they were just going to hold on for a point. And they have found a way through a Theo Gorman goal at the dying stages of this match to make it 2-1 here at Randall's Island. And they have earned themselves a hard-earned 3 points here on this Sunday evening, this cold Sunday evening here at Randall's Island. What a match, what an ending we've had here at Randall's Island. Again, 10 men, New York Ukrainians, coming away with 3 points. But don't go anywhere, we will have player interviews in just a few minutes here on Game and Frame.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, Your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game & Frame. I'm Camden Brown. I'm here with the goal scorer, the winning goal scorer, Theo Gorman for New York Ukrainians. Dramatic end to the second half. It looked like it was going to end all square, but through perseverance and effort, you guys found a way to win.
Yeah, absolutely. It was always tough going down to 10 men, but credit to our backline tonight. They were just incredible in the second half, and to our captain Andras, just winning everything in there. So, you know, I got probably a little bit of luck at the end to be in the right spot, but really credit to the back line and the midfielders who did the dirty work.
Yeah. I mean, you create your own luck, and you're right place at the right time, and you read the play, anticipated what was going to happen, and your captain Andras Brewer just had the composure to find you in space, and again, a great effort from 10 men, New York Ukrainians. Now, getting later into the season. You had a loss last week to Polonia, and a great way to bounce back. And what does this mean for your position in the table and playoff contention?
Absolutely. So I think I want to say 1 point behind us before tonight. And as our coach said before the game, it's a 6-point game here tonight. So really tough to come out here to Randall's Island to get a result, but really happy to get in a massive punch for us to push for that top 4. So yeah, really happy with tonight. Yeah.
Again, huge win. Down 10 men. Just a great effort. It was a great game to watch. A little cold for us here on the sideline, but
freezing.
But all the action just makes it all better. But Theo, thanks for the opportunity.
Appreciate it.
Great game, and love watching y'all play. Great team in the Cosmopolitan League. Staple team in the New York or Cosmopolitan League. Theo, again, thank you again. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, that's all for me. I'm Camden Brown. New York Ukrainians down 10 men, coming back to lead with a game-winning goal through Theo Gorman here at Randall's Island to make it 2-1 against Laberia. That's it for me on Game & Frame. I'll see you next time.